So after that, we have to move to the section A. Section A here, number one, we want you to look at the plan of Angkor Wat. This is the plan. Plan here, it means in Khmer គ្រោង គ្រោង គ្រោងឆ្អឹង គ្រោង អាគារ គ្រោង ប្រាសាទ that we have the main entrance here from the west. They put the map for you also. West, east, north, south. So the main entrance of Angkor Wat is in the west, like this. You can enter the Angkor Wat through the main entrance from the west. ចឹងច្រកចូល Angkor Wat គឺទិសខាងលិចណា Okay, and this is the water in the river, right? The water, we can say the bridge. Yeah. And west gate. This is the west gate. After you across the main entrance, and then you have to enter the west gate. ច្រកទ្វារពាក្យបែកខាងលិចណា west gate ណាតែនេះណា Okay. And then number two, they want you to read the table. The table, I mean, below this picture, and after you listening to the conversation already, and then you will put true or false, and then you will see the table. Number three, they want you to listen to the conversation, and number four are the statements true or false. If false, give the correct information. Yeah, and then you will understand clearly after you listening to the conversation. When you know it clearly, you have to put true false to the statement in the table below this. And if the statement are true, it's not a big problem for us to correct it. But if the statement is false, you have to give more correct information about that. Okay. So this is the statement that you have to put true or false. Yeah, you have to put true or false. Yeah, from number 1 to number 4. Most temples have their main entrance on the east side. When Angkor Wat was built, Angkor was a small village. Angkor Wat is one of the largest religious buildings in the world. The stone used to build Angkor Wat came from Phnom Tantuk. So you will know that these statements are true or false by listening to the conversation. And conversation, I want to tell you in advance that it divided into 3 parts. It's a bit long. It's a bit long for the listening conversation. So now please listen to the conversation all together.
Chapter 11, Unit 2, A Tour of Angkor Wat. Section A3, Listen to the story and conversation.
Mr. Kim Niak has travelled to Siem Reap, and now his friend, Mr. Van Daan, is showing him around Angkor Wat.
Part 1.
Okay, we're now at the main entrance to Angkor Wat, which is on the west side of the temple.
The west side? Isn't it more normal for temples to have their entrances on the east?
Yes, it is. It's impossible to know exactly, but experts think that the builders who created Angkor Wat arranged the building in this way to fit in with the rest of the city, and also with the river which lies close to the east. Remember, when Angkor Wat was built, Angkor was already a city that covered a huge area. Let's walk along the path, across the water, and up to the outside wall.
Part 2.
Part 2.
Now we're passing through the west gate of the temple's outside wall. From this point, you have the best view possible of the whole temple.
Wow, it really is an enormous building.
Angkor Wat is the largest and, some people say, the most beautiful example of a formal Khmer building that we know of. It's one of the largest religious constructions in the whole world.
How large is it?
Well, The outside wall measures 1 kilometre from west to east, by 800 metres from north to south. From the main entrance, across the water to the base of the towers is a total of 570 metres, and the height of the main tower is 65 metres.
Part 3.
Part 3.
This is the west entrance of the inside wall. This wall is one side of a kind of hall, which goes all around the central towers. The roof is supported by columns which are made of stone, and the walls are decorated with pictures from the Ramayana.
What type of stone was used to create Angkor Wat?
Sandstone mostly, which is thought to have been cut from Phnom Kulen and brought here by river. At the time of Angkor, stone was only used to build temples. People, even kings, lived in wooden houses.
Okay. Hi there, students. Did you hear well? Okay, so this lesson or this unit, they want you to practice listening skill. So they let you listen to the audio script, and then you have to show your ability after you listening already, and you put true or false for this 4 statement, whether right or wrong. Okay, according to your listening that you listened to the audio script at the moment. So right now, the first one, most temples have their main entrance on the east side. True or false? ប្រាសាទជាច្រើនភាគច្រើនគឺថាមានច្រកចូលធំរបស់ពួកវាគឺនៅប៉ែកខាងកើត. True or false? Right? So now we can see. True. Yeah. Only Angkor Wat that has the main entrance in the west because of the, we can say, the sake of the religion. តែមានអង្គរវត្តទេដែលមានច្រកចូលពីខាងលិចទៅដោយសារតែបុព្វហេតុសាសនាណា. So when the sentence that write like this, it is right like this, it is correct like this, we no need to give more information. Number 2, when Angkor Wat was built, Angkor was a small village. Do you think it is true? Even though you didn't listen to the audio script, can you suppose that is? No, it's not small, right? Okay, so it is the incorrect statement. So in order to be easy for you, I give it the blue writing like this for you, the correct information about that. When it is false, you have to give the correct information. So when Angkor Wat was built, Angkor was already a large city. Yeah, នៅពេលដែលអង្គរនឹងចាប់ផ្ដើមសាងនោះពេលដែលអង្គរនឹងត្រូវបានគេសាងសង់នោះអង្គរគឺជាទីក្រុងដ៏ធំមួយរួចបាត់ទៅហើយណាអញ្ចឹងវាជាទីក្រុងដ៏ធំណា Angkor Wat is one of the largest religious buildings in the world. អង្គរគឺជាអីគេគឺជាអគារសាសនាដ៏ធំបំផុតមួយណាក្នុងចំណោមអគារសាសនាដ៏ធំបំផុតក្នុងពិភពលោកអញ្ចឹងក្នុងពិភពលោកមានអគារសាសនាធំជាច្រើនអញ្ចឹងគេថាអង្គរវត្តហ្នឹងក៏ជាអគារសាសនាដ៏ធំជាងគេមួយដែរនៅក្នុងពិភពលោក True or false? Like you knew that the Angkor Wat was ordered to construct by Surya Varaman II for the Hinduism, right? Yeah. ប្រាសាទហ្នឹងគឺសាងសង់ដោយព្រះបាទសូរ្យវរ្ម័នទី2ដែលព្រះអង្គបានត្រាស់បង្គាប់បញ្ជាឲ្យសាងសង់សម្រាប់ជាបុព្វហេតុនៃសាសនា Hindu សាសនាព្រាហ្មណ៍ So it is right. Very good. It is right? Okay, and then number 4, the stone used to build Angkor Wat came from Phnom Santok. Phnom Santok is in កំពង់ធំ right គេថាថ្មគឺត្រូវបានគេប្រើហ្នឹងដើម្បីសាងសង់អង្គរវត្តគឺមកពីភ្នំសន្ទុក Did you hear that? So now we can check and verify. Okay, it is not right. It is the incorrect information. So you have to give the correct information to this number 4 statement. So the correct one, the stone used to build Angkor Wat came from Phnom Kulen. The stone used to build Angkor Wat from Phnom Kulen. Okay, from Phnom Kulen, right? Good. So now we move to next step. Listen to section B, right? Listen to the conversation again. During the conversation, follow the route taken by Kim Nia and his friend on the plan above to ask and answer the questions. Why is the in train to Angkor Wat on the west side? As we did the true or false statement in section A at the moment, we knew that most of temples in Angkor, the main entrance are in the east side, but except only Angkor Wat, right? Angkor Wat from the west side. So you can answer this one from the conversation that you heard. From where does Kim Nia friend sing you can have the best possible view of Angkor Wat? Through the conversation that you heard at the moment, please answer this question by asking you that គេថាពីចំណុចណាពីកន្លែងណាដែលបានដែលមិត្តភ័ក្តិរបស់គំនាកនេះគិតថាអ្នកអាចមានទេសភាពដែលអាចមើលទៅបានល្អហ្នឹងបំផុតហ្នឹងនៃអង្គរវត្តយើងមើលពីខាងណាមកពីចំណែកណាមកពីផ្នែកខាងលិចខាងកើតខាងត្បូងខាងជើងអញ្ចឹងទៅដែលយើងអាចមើលឃើញអង្គរហ្នឹងបានស្អាត How high is the tallest of Angkor Wat's towers? Okay, នេះចង់សួរថាតើអង្គរវត្តមានរយៈកម្ពស់ប៉ុន្មានតើកម្ពូលអង្គរវត្តហ្នឹងមានរយៈកម្ពស់ខ្ពស់ប៉ុន្មានខ្ពស់ជាងគេគឺប៉ុន្មានទៅ500 ម៉ែត្រ50-60 ម៉ែត្រ What do the stone columns around the inside wall support? គេថាសសរមូលដែលស្ថិតនៅក្នុងជញ្ជាំងខាងក្នុងហ្នឹងដែលធ្វើអំពីថ្មហ្នឹងវាត្រអ្វីណាចឹងក្នុង section B នេះteacher បកប្រែសំណួរឲ្យទាំង4ទាំង5ទាំង6ចឹងវាមានសំណួរ2ទៀតគឺគេថាម៉េចHow was the stone for Angkor Wat brought from Phnom Kulen? គេថាតើថ្មដែលសម្រាប់ធ្វើអង្គរហ្នឹងអង្គរវត្តហ្នឹងត្រូវបានគេនាំយកពីភ្នំគូលែនហ្នឹងដោយវិធីណាដោយយកតម្រៃអូសដោយបដែតទឹកឬក៏មិនណា Yeah. What were people's houses built of at the time of Angkor? គេថាតើផ្ទះរបស់ប្រជាជនរបស់ប្រជារាស្ត្រឬក៏ប្រជាជនសាងសង់អំពីអ្វីនៅសម័យអង្គរពីថ្មឬក៏ពីឈើ Okay, so in the conversation they also show you that you heard already, but this section I want to specify you that can look at this 3 star here. It means that I want you to do it by yourself. Do it by yourself for this section B. So you have to answer all these 6 questions by yourself at home. I don't do it for you right now. Okay, so we can skip this one, but skip for teaching you, but you can do it by yourself at home. Okay, so now we move to section C. Yeah, section C. Like I saw C. They want you to read the statement to join them by using who, which, and that. This unit I don't elaborate, or I don't explain you about how to use who, which, that to combine with the two sentences, because we studied already that we call it relative pronoun. So we studied already, so this unit we just do it. Yeah, and you have to have the textbook beside you. Then for me, I just write down it, and then we can correct all together, we can verify all together. So example, we have these two sentences. Yeah, one sentence end in a full stop, and the second one start from here until here. Number one, King Soyavaraman II was a Hindu. And then he ordered the construction of Angkor Wat. គឺថាស្ដេចជ័យស្ដេចសូរ្យវរ្ម័នទី2នេះគឺជាអ្នកកាន់សាសនាព្រាហ្មណ៍អ្នកកាន់សាសនាហិណ្ឌូគាត់បានត្រាស់បង្គាប់ព្រះអង្គបានត្រាស់បង្គាប់ឲ្យមានការសាងសង់ណាឬក៏សំណង់នៃអង្គរវត្ត So when you combine, please think that they want to talk about the people between the two sentences, or they want to talk about the thing or about the places. So when they want to talk about the people, you should use who as the relative pronoun to combine it. And if they talk about thing or about places, not the people, you should use which or that. So which ប្រើជាមួយគេ which ប្រើជាមួយនឹងរបស់របរវត្ថុផ្សេងៗ who ប្រើជាមួយមនុស្ស that ប្រើបានទាំងមនុស្សប្រើបានទាំងរបស់របរ Okay, so you remember already who. It is the relative pronoun that used with people to combine the two sentences, and which you with thing that can use both with people and thing. So now we can see the modal one as an example. King Soyavaraman II was a Hindu who ordered the construction of Angkor Wat. Who, yeah, do you who right here? Okay, so from number 2, please tell me right now. The wall goes all around Angkor Wat. The wall measures 1 kilometer by 800 meters. 1 kilometer, it means 1,000 meter. 1000 ម៉ែត្រ ចឹងគេថាជញ្ជាំងដែលព័ទ្ធជុំវិញអង្គរគេថាជញ្ជាំងគឺវាព័ទ្ធជុំវិញអង្គរវត្ត អង្គរវត្តមានជញ្ជាំងណាមានកំផែងមានជញ្ជាំងហើយជញ្ជាំងហ្នឹងកំផែងហ្នឹងគឺថាមានរយៈរង្វាស់ប្រវែងហ្នឹងគឺថា1គីឡូម៉ែត្រគុណជាមួយនឹង800ម៉ែត្របើនិយាយភាសាគេបោះវិញគេថា 1000 ម៉ែត្រគុណនឹង800ម៉ែត្រណាវាអាចបដោយ1គីឡូអញ្ចឹងទៅទិង800ម៉ែត្រអញ្ចឹងណាហ្នឹងហើយអញ្ចឹងពេលយើងភ្ជាប់យើងមើលផងបងតើវានិយាយអំពីគេអង្គរវត្តនិយាយពី the wall, right? Talk about the wall, and the second one also the wall, but not people, right? So when you combine, you should use what? So please see the answer. The wall which or that goes all around Angkor Wat measure 1 kilometers by what? By 800 meters. Okay, sorry, I want to change this one meter here with S. I already saved or not yet? Okay, so I want to change it a little bit. This one's not E at the end, so the reason why that they underline with the red line, and they underline with the red line, so with S here, and then I save it. Okay, so right now we can see again. Okay, this one, that correct one, yeah, 800 meter. So you use which or that. Yeah, the wall which that goes around all around Angkor Wat measure 1 kilometer by 800 meter. Stone was used by the builders to create Angkor Wat. The stone was brought from Phnom Kulen. So these two sentences talk about the stone, right? The first one is the stone. ថ្មត្រូវបានគេប្រើដើម្បីសាងដើម use ថ្មដែលត្រូវបានប្រើដោយជាងសំណង់ណាអ្នកដែលសាងសង់ដើម្បីបង្កើតអង្គរវត្តហើយថ្មហ្នឹងគឺត្រូវបាននាំយកពីភ្នំគូលែន so when you combine it you should use what the answer you should use which or that you can use both which or that the stone which or the stone that was used by the builders to create Angkor Wat was brought from Phnom Kulen. Okay, so right now we'll move to number 4. Move to number 4. Column supports the roofs of the inside wall, and then the columns are made of stone. Made of ធ្វើពីណាត្រូវបានធ្វើពីគេថាសសរដែលទ្រនៅដំបូលនៃជញ្ជាំងខាងក្នុងណាជញ្ជាំងខាងក្នុងប្រាសាទគេថាសសរជាច្រើនដើមគឺទ្រនៅដំបូលដែលមាននៅជញ្ជាំងខាងក្នុងហើយអីគេសសរទាំងឡាយហ្នឹងគឺធ្វើអំពីថ្ម so they talk about the columns, right? The columns, not the people. So now we can verify all together. So we use which or that the same because they don't talk about the people. They don't talk about the people, talk about the thing. Column. So the column which that support the roofs of the inside wall are made of stone. Okay, good. So this is how to combine the two statement, two sentence by using relative clause, or we use relative pronoun to combine it. Okay, so now we finish this part. Not yet. For one more exercise, number 5, right? Number 5. The temples are near Siem Reap. The second statement, they are beautiful examples of former Khmer construction. គេថាម៉េចគេថាប្រាសាទទាំងឡាយគឺវានៅក្បែរសៀមរាបហ្នឹងឯងហើយពួកវាគឺស្អាតជាគំរូមួយគឺជាបែបផែនឬក៏គំរូដ៏ស្អាតនៃណានៃការសាងសង់ឬក៏នៃសំណង់របស់ខ្មែរពីអតីតកាលរបស់ខ្មែរសំណង់របស់ខ្មែរពីមុនណា former Khmer construction សំណង់ខ្មែរពីមុន same example ទីនេះយើងអាចប្រើតែឧទាហរណ៍ប៉ុន្តែទីនេះអាចប្រើតែគំរូឬក៏បែបផែនណាគំរូឬក៏បែបផែន so now they talk about what they talk about the temple, right? The temples, and they here stand for the temple also. So when you combine, which one that you should use to combine these two sentences, these two statements, which relative pronouns? Yeah. So now you can see the answer. Okay, we should use which or that because temple is not the people. Temple is the building. It's the thing. So temple which that are near Siem Reap are beautiful examples of former Khmer construction. Okay, now we finish section C, that they want us to combine the two sentences or two statements with relative pronoun who, which, or that. យើងបានបញ្ចប់លំហាត់ហើយដែលគេឲ្យយើងបញ្ចូលប្រយោគពីរចូលគ្នាដោយប្រើ relative pronoun ឬក៏ដោយប្រើ relative clause ណាដាក់ចូលជាមួយនឹង who, which, or that. So now we have done it already. Yeah. What she is pointing here. What is she pointing? អ្វីនាងកំពុងចង្អុលនេះ Okay, she's pointing to your homework. So now the time is nearly up and the unit is nearly end. It's nearly ended, yeah. So the time that you have to do your homework. This homework I set for you in section D. You can look at your textbook everyone. Look at your textbook. Use the clues and the correct form to fill in the gaps. These are the clues. Clue បែរថាពាក្យដែលគេឲ្យឬក៏ពាក្យបំរាប់ like you study mathematics, they always tell you the clues. យើងរៀនវិទ្យាដូចគ្នាដែរគេឲ្យយើងពាក្យបំរាប់អីលើគេប្រាប់យើងខ្លះអញ្ចឹងពាក្យបំរាប់នេះយើងមកបំពេញនៅក្នុងចន្លោះនីមួយៗណានេះ so you take these clues, these words to complete in each gap, but please think carefully with the correct form, then fill in the gap. Okay, you could not use the originated one. You could not use the original words from the book here to complete in each gap. យើងមិនអាចប្រើពាក្យដើមទាំងអស់នេះទៅបំពេញទេពាក្យនឹងត្រូវផ្លាស់ប្ដូរឲ្យទៅតាមទម្រង់មកវាណាបងបើវានៅដដែលអានឹងតាមត្រង់អូខេមានអីតែខ្លះវាដូរពី travel ទៅជា traveled time ed ណា want ទៅជា wanted អីទៅ give ទៅជា gave អីហ្នឹងយើងប្រើមកជា past simple ជា past perfect អីអូនទៅប្រើវាឲ្យត្រូវទម្រង់របស់វា Okay, so now our lesson come to the end. Thank you for your attention and thank you for your participation that you watch this video lesson. And then when you meet me next time, we will verify this homework altogether. Okay, so see you tomorrow. Goodbye.